Well, looky here. This right here is a Stihl MS361, the top of the line, no beans about it. Very best 60cc saw that a man can get his hands on, made in Germany by Stihl, the best chainsaw manufacturer ever to exist. As a matter of fact, there ain't no professional chainsaw except for Stihl. All the rest of them are sucking hind tit and they're lagging behind. This right here is the real deal, professional 60cc chainsaw that everybody wants, including yours truly, DB Fresh. That's right. I quit smoking the meth, and I was able to save up my government check for a couple months. I mean, I still got to spend so much on, an amount on beer, but without the meth in the way, I was able to really save up for this thing and finally got me a nice cherry unit. These things are hard to come by, let me tell you, because the only people really getting them are pros, because it is a professional chainsaw. And so therefore, most of the time, whenever you see them, they've been beat to piss by the pros out there using them, working them every single day of their life. They work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let me tell you, this is the real deal, and I'm excited about it. In shipping, it didn't have the spike put on it so that it would fit better in the box or some shit like that. I don't even know. But I tried to put it on myself, but I'm not sure these things right here and this thing right here, I don't know if it goes lefty, loosey, or I don't know which way to turn the screwdriver. So we're going to bring in Hot Rod. Hot Rod, he's the mechanic. I'm just the pro running it. Huh. All right, now that stupidity's over with, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the saw and what's going on. All right, now this here, everybody seems to talk about it like it is. I can't do it anymore. I can only do the characters for so long. It's so stupid. But everybody does seem to talk about these saws as being right up there in the mix of the best 60cc saw ever made. I have never ran one. So I got this one from my buddy Tim out at Iowa Performance Saws, Tim Bauer, and he sure enough wasn't lying. He said it's a nice clean unit and got a good deal on it, and I am excited to try it out. I personally do know how to turn a screw, but DB Fresh, that idiot, he doesn't know anything. So, yeah, the goal here is to find out, and no uncertain way of saying this, is it all that it's cracked up to be? Gary Buxton seems to think it is. Many others, honestly. This thing is seen as a very, very high quality 60cc saw that you can really milk some power out of. I know Dino Joe, he just built one, and his was more of a get-together saw, but I believe that thing was producing about 8 horsepower. Holy moly, that's a lot of power coming from a 60cc saw. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm going to build it in that fashion. I'm going to build it in the same fashion that I just recently built the Husqvarna 359, meaning hot work saw. You know, we'll keep the stock carburetor, and we'll just see how it does, how it responds. Out of the gate here, what I'm going to tell you are my thoughts with it. Number one, I mean, I haven't held them side by side, but it seems significantly bigger than the Husqvarna 359. Yet, it also seems probably smaller and lighter weight. I don't know, than the 562. I don't know. But what makes these things so good? I don't know. Never even ran one. So, but yeah, they say ported, these things really, really come alive. But what I have learned about Stihls with their models such as this, what they tend to do, it seems to be, is they run a real high exhaust roof. And so like I wouldn't doubt it if I broke this thing apart and the exhaust roof from factory was at 101 or 100 degrees when the exhaust opens. And this thing's only got a 34 millimeter stroke, I think. I think that's what it is. It's a 34 millimeter stroke. And that's low if you're not producing a lot of compression with say like a pop-up piston, or you've cut the squish and lowered the cylinder down significantly. So if you did a base gasket delete, that would immediately change your exhaust opening timing just a little bit, which would probably be very helpful, while at the same time giving you a little bit more intake duration. So what am I saying? Stihls, I think, these hot ones, you know, the ones that are supposed to be nice pro saws, they tend to run too high of an exhaust roof, in my opinion. And so therefore, you got to go in there, you've got to cut the squish band, you've got to be able to lower that cylinder down significantly, because this thing should probably be running about a 104 on the exhaust roof, just like the 359. I'm guessing at that. Like I said, I haven't opened it up. It is raining today, and if we get a break in the rain, I will definitely go out there and put it in the wood and give you my real initial thoughts. But right off the cuff here, I'm going, yeah, it looks like it's fine. I don't like the plastic top handle. That has no place on a pro level saw. That is just they did it with their 362, I think. I think they did. I know that they did it with the MS400, and it's just absurd. I did notice that it has the summertime, wintertime air deflector thing, and I really like that setup. You can just pull it out and turn it around, and that right there is your winter time. And what is it? Yeah, that if it's the snowflake is up, that's your wintertime mode. Snowflake down, summertime mode. And all you're doing is, in the wintertime, you'll let some of that cylinder heat come over here to the airbox area. And in the wintertime, yeah, heat comes over here. And in the summertime, it's blocked off and it stays up front. So my guess is it's going to run well. But as with everything, I'm just like not really particularly excited about anything in stock form nowadays, except for the 550, the 5 Series Huskies. In stock form, the 5 Series Huskies, all of them that I've ran are, they feel like a good, already modified saw. So, except for the 572 that I ran, and I think that was probably largely because the rakers were just way too high and it just wasn't cutting. It just didn't feel right to me. But first thoughts, it's another chainsaw, but it does seem to be well made. Everything fits together really nice. The air filter setup on it seems to be, it looks good to me. You know, got a nice box type of thing. that covers everything up real well, and it looks like it seals really well. And I'm excited about it. I've always wanted one of these, but like DB was saying, they are very difficult to get in good condition, because most of these things, I mean, who is buying a pro level 60cc saw? Nothing but pros, pretty much. And well, they beat the piss out of their equipment. I mean, they just beat it. I mean, they are rough on their stuff. I mean, you know, even if they're easy on it, you're running it 8 hours a day, you know, just sitting it down over and over and over again, it's going to mar up the plastic and stuff. It's, you know, just, so no blame or anything, but it is difficult to find one this clean. And it's not perfect, but it is really nice. And I'm really grateful to get it and get a chance to try it out and see if it really is what the hype, if it lives up to the hype, you know. But anyways, that's enough rambling. And either this video is going to end right here because it's rained all day, or there's a break in the rain and I can get out there and do some testing with it. I'll throw a 20-inch bar on it at first. And actually, no, I've got a 24-inch over there, right over there, already set up, ready to go. Let's run it. That's a hard piece of wood to be cutting on. It's not as gutless as the 359 was. The 359 in stock form, it was gutless. It was. So this got more oomph than that, for sure. But that's completely stock. I mean, even the limiters are in there. So I can't get any more performance out of that the way it is. I'll have to go straight in, start doing a muffler mod. and stuff. Then this chain, you know, I'm really appreciative of these guys sponsoring the channel like this, you know, sending me some chains and stuff like that. But man, out of the box, they need some help. They just straight up do. I mean, throwing decent chips, but it's not smooth. And then, of course, this wood right here is so hard. It's all knotty and nasty. But yeah, there it is. Initial thoughts on a 361. Same as the 359 Husky. Meh. It's all right. It's all right, but that's definitely a 20-inch bar saw. Definitely. I couldn't put any pressure on it at all. I had to baby it through the cut. And yeah. But just like the 359 did, I bet you this thing is going to really impress me whenever I open it up. So that's the way the game works, man. If you guys are out there still running a stock saw, there's just so much more you can get out of them, you know? I mean, like a lot of people, I mean, I guess it would explain a lot of people that go, oh, I only run a 70cc saw. You know, okay, well, it's probably because you've never had a ported 60cc saw. So, anyways, is it all that? Maybe it will be, but for right now,